There are 3 SUVs sitting on used car lots right now that salespeople are practically begging you to notice, and every mechanic I know is quietly buying them for their own driveways. These are not project vehicles. These are not good for the price compromises. I'm talking about SUVs that will hit 250,000 miles with nothing but basic maintenance, selling for thousands less than they should because of one frustrating reason. The average buyer has no idea they exist. After 22 years of turning wrenches, I have watched people overpay for RAV4 and CR-V models while these three just sit there collecting dust and dealer lot bird droppings, waiting for someone smart enough to notice. And SUV number 1, that one has been my personal recommendation for the past 4 years. I have put dozens of customers into them and the feedback is always the same. Why doesn't anyone talk about this thing? Today, I am counting down my 3 most underrated SUVs currently rotting on dealer lots. These are the ones that offer near Lexus quality at Kia-level prices. I am going deepest on number 1 because that is the one that could genuinely change how you shop for a 3-row family hauler. Let's get into it. Number 3. Buick Envision from 2019 to 2022. This SUV makes almost no sense on paper. It is a luxury compact crossover with near-premium interior quality, a whisper-quiet cabin, excellent safety ratings, and it is depreciating like it is made of paper. You can pick one up right now for under $18,000. Let me explain why that is insane. So, I had a customer come in about 8 months ago. She was a professional woman, probably in her early 50s, and she was looking for something comfortable for her commute, something that felt premium, but, without the premium price tag. She'd been checking out a 2020 Lexus NX with 62,000 miles on it. The dealer wanted $31,000. I asked her if she'd ever thought about the Envision. She just laughed and said, "The Envision? That's for old people." Well, I pulled up a 2020 Buick Envision Premium 2 with the turbocharged engine, same mileage, listed for $17,500. That's $13,500 less for a vehicle that's honestly just as sound mechanically, and in some ways, even better equipped. She ended up buying it 2 weeks later, 6 months in, 0 issues. Her text last month said she felt like she got away with something. Here's what nobody really tells you about the second generation Envision, from 2019 to 2020, and then the totally redesigned model from 2021 onward. Buick finally stopped making compromises. The first generation Envision, from 2016 to 2018, honestly, had some real problems. Electrical gremlins, head restraint issues, brake system complaints, you name it. My advice? Stay away from those years. Starting in 2019 though, Buick cleaned house, and, honestly, the complaints just dropped off dramatically. The 2019 and 2020 models use GM's 2.5-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, or the optional 2-liter turbocharged engine. Both are paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission that's been refined over years of production. Then, in 2021, the redesign went even further. The car is lower, wider, with more premium materials inside, and Buick's quiet tuning technology, triple door seals, acoustic laminated glass, and active noise cancellation. This thing is actually quieter than some luxury sedans that cost twice as much. Now, let's talk numbers, because honestly, this is where the Envision becomes a total no-brainer. According to Kelley Blue Book, a 2020 Buick Envision has depreciated around 45% over the past 3 years. A 2021 model has dropped about 34 to 36% in the same time frame. For comparison, a Lexus NX loses around 35% over 5 years. The Buick hits that depreciation cliff way faster, which, yeah, is bad for the first owner but fantastic for you. Current market prices? A 2020 Envision Premium with 60,000 miles runs $16,000 to $19,000. A comparable 2020 Lexus NX with similar mileage is $28,000 to $32,000. That's a $12,000 difference for vehicles that'll cost you roughly the same to maintain over the next 5 years. When you are shopping for an Envision, follow this inspection checklist. First, verify the model year. I cannot stress this enough. 2016 to 2018 models had real problems. 2019 and newer is where reliability improved dramatically. Do not let a low price on a 2017 tempt you. Second, check the infotainment screen responsiveness. Some early models had touchscreen lag issues. Run through all the menus. If the system is sluggish, negotiate $300 off for a potential head unit replacement down the road. Third, test the active noise cancellation. Turn off the radio and drive on the highway at 70 miles per hour. If you hear excessive wind noise, or tire roar, something is wrong with the system. Fourth, inspect the leather seats for premature wear. The Envision has good interior materials, but some owners report seat bolster wear on higher mileage examples. It's easy to spot, and honestly easy to negotiate on. Who should buy the Envision? Anyone who wants a quiet, comfortable, well-equipped, compact SUV without paying the luxury brand tax. Empty nesters, professionals with long commutes, anyone who values refinement over badge prestige. Who should skip it? If you need 3 rows, look elsewhere. The Envision is a 2-row vehicle. Bottom line on the Envision, you are getting 85% of the Lexus NX experience at 55% of the cost. The only reason this SUV is cheap is because it says Buick on the grille and people think that is their grandmother's brand. If you think the Envision is overlooked, wait until you hear about number 2. Number 2. Acura RDX from 2019 to 2022. Number 2 is a luxury compact SUV with Honda reliability, a turbocharged engine that actually delivers, and it is depreciating like Acura owes you money. Personally, I have been tracking this for 3 years now. Every time a third-generation RDX rolls into my shop, I brace myself for nothing, because there is usually nothing wrong with them. Let me tell you about a customer who almost made a very expensive mistake. He came in last spring, early 30s, an engineer, and he wanted something sporty but practical. He was dead set on a 2020 BMW X3 with the M Sport package. Beautiful vehicle, no question. The dealer wanted $38,000 with 55,000 miles on it. I asked him one question. Have you driven the Acura RDX? He looked at me like I had suggested a minivan. I pulled up listings on my phone. A 2020 Acura RDX Aspect with super handling all-wheel drive. 48,000 miles, $24,500. That is $13,500 less than the BMW. Same horsepower and a better reliability track record. Honda build quality. He test drove both back-to-back and bought the Acura. That was 14 months ago. You know what he has spent on repairs? $187, an oil change, and a cabin filter. Meanwhile, his buddy with the X3 just dropped $2,400 on a water pump and thermostat. Here is what the market does not understand about the third-generation RDX that started in 2019. Acura did not just update this SUV, they rebuilt it from the ground up and they got it right. The 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder produces 272 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. That is nearly identical to the old naturally aspirated V6, but with significantly better low-end torque. The 10-speed automatic transmission is smooth and responsive. Some early owners complained about the transmission calibration being hesitant, but Acura addressed this with software updates. If you are buying used, make sure the latest updates have been applied. The super handling all-wheel drive system is genuine engineering, not marketing. It can send up to 70% of torque to the rear wheels and actively distribute power side to side. This thing handles like a sports sedan, not a crossover. J.D. Power gives the RDX an overall quality rating of 8.4 out of 10 and ranks it second out of 29 luxury compact SUVs. The reliability rating is 8.5 out of 10. These are not subjective opinions. This is data from millions of vehicles. Now, here is the depreciation story that should make you very interested. The 2019 and 2020 RDX both lose approximately 46% of their value after 5 years. That sounds bad until you realize you are buying a vehicle that started around $40,000 to $48,000, depending on the trim. A 2019 RDX that's stickered for $45,000 is now selling for $22,000 to $28,000 with reasonable mileage. Compare that to a 2019 Lexus NX, which loses about 35% in the same period, but started at a similar price point. The Lexus holds value better, but you are paying a premium upfront for that privilege. If you are keeping the vehicle long-term and do not care about resale, the Acura makes more financial sense. Number 3. Buick Envision, 2017 to 2021. Why it's overlooked. People think Buicks are for retirees. They're wrong. Price, $16,000 to $22,000. What's good? Quietest cabin in its class, interior nicer than Audi Q3, reliable 2.5-liter engine, or optional 2.0-liter turbo, easy maintenance. Watch for touchscreen delamination, water leaks after sunroof drain clogs. Number 2, Acura RDX, 2019 to 2021. Why it's overlooked. Buyers chase German badges instead. Price: $22,000 to $26,000. What's good? Honda reliability with luxury features, 272 horsepower turbo engine, cheap maintenance, sporty SHAWD available. Watch for infotainment touchpad, transmission hesitation, fuel pump recall. Number 1, Mazda CX-9, 2017 to 2022. The best value 3-row SUV period. Price, $20,000 to $25,000. What's good? Interior feels like a Lexus, actually fun to drive, timing chain, number 1 in reliability among midsize SUVs, per Repair Pal. Watch for 2018 to 2019 fuel pump recall, confirm Apple CarPlay, less cargo space than Highlander. Bottom line: let others overpay.